Sometimes with a low-end element, what we think we need to do, like say if we want to hear more bass or more kick, more often than not, we will go straight to the low end and turn the low end up, right? Often that can be a mistake. Often it's actually the element just wants to be heard. It doesn't need to be more subby. It just wants to be, it wants to be included in your thoughts, you know? Often with a kick drum, it's really, really important to keep an eye on the high end and the high mids, see what's up there. In this case, it's this little that sits on top of the boom, boom. And if I want to make sure that the kick's message is clear, it's equally important to have a look at the high end as it is the bass. Because you can, I don't know if you've ever found yourself in this situation, right? Where your kick drum's not pushing, cutting through. Kick drum sounds really frustrated. So as a result, you either turn it up or you push more bass on it, and then it makes it worse. Has anyone ever had that sensation? Like, have you ever kind of fumbled around with your kick and boosted the subs and then realized that it's not solved the problem? Maybe you have too much sub, and maybe it's actually the rest of the frequency information that needs particular attention on the kick. Let's listen. See, like if I don't have this top end on the kick, for example, kind of feels a bit frustrated, a bit dull. But if I have a lot of it, feels a bit too sharp. However, I prefer a lot more of it than a lot less. So maybe that's a good indication that I should boost it a tiny bit. You know, sometimes it's wise to do that. Like, which do I prefer? 9 dB boost, 9 dB cut. Personally, I prefer the boost. So maybe there's a bit of room there that we can push up this high end. Something like that. Just the clicker on it, that makes it more, its message is clearer, it's more in your focus, and it's more dominant. And let's try roll this up a little bit, change our curve, mix it up and see what happens. Something weird happens at that point. It comes a bit of a fumble, a bit of a, you know. So I'll roll back down. I'll change my curve smoother. Yeah. Let's see what this note is here. Does that sound welcome to you, that bit? Not really, eh? Feels a little bit out of key, a little bit knocky. This, I feel like we've correctly identified that this is a bit unwelcome. I probably don't want to do something like that because it's just a tiny bit unwelcome, like it's just a tiny bit annoying. We can kind of just do with a bit less of it maybe and call it quits. But again, we bought ourselves some space to use further down the chain. Not bad. This is it off. On. You feel that high end boost? What a difference that's made to how clear the kick is. This feels really satisfying with that high end boost.